Royal Enfield is back. The 2026 Royal Enfield Meteor 350 will shock you, the unreal monster that changes everything. Just when the motorcycle world thought it had Royal Enfield figured out, the legendary brand shocked everyone with a machine that's generating massive excitement across the cruiser segment. Meet the 2026 Royal Enfield Meteor 350, a motorcycle that proves bigger isn't always better, and that true riding enjoyment isn't measured by horsepower alone. While other manufacturers are locked in an endless battle over power figures and electronic gadgets, Royal Enfield has taken a completely different approach. The company has focused on creating a motorcycle that captures the pure essence of riding. And surprisingly, that strategy is working better than ever. Riders around the world are calling the Meteor 350 one of the most enjoyable motorcycles in its class, and the 2026 version looks ready to push that reputation even further. This isn't a machine built for racetracks. It isn't designed to break speed records. Instead, it's built to remind riders why they fell in love with motorcycles in the first place. Simplicity, character, freedom, adventure. Those qualities have become increasingly rare in modern motorcycling. Yet somehow, Royal Enfield continues delivering them in a package that feels timeless and refreshingly authentic. And believe it or not, the most surprising part of the 2026 Meteor 350 is still waiting to be revealed. The first thing you'll notice about the 2026 Royal Enfield Meteor 350 is just how premium it looks. This motorcycle has no business looking this good at its price point, yet Royal Enfield continues to prove that beautiful design doesn't have to come with a luxury-level price tag. The Meteor's classic cruiser proportions remain intact, but subtle refinements make the motorcycle feel even more sophisticated. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank, elegant curves, chrome accents, premium paint finishes, and carefully crafted details create an appearance that turns heads wherever it goes. Unlike many entry-level motorcycles that look inexpensive, the Meteor feels substantial and mature. It carries itself with confidence. The low-slung stance gives it genuine cruiser presence, while the clean design avoids unnecessary complexity. Every component seems thoughtfully placed. Every angle feels intentional. That's one reason the Meteor has become so popular among both new riders and experienced enthusiasts. It doesn't look like a beginner motorcycle. It looks like a motorcycle people genuinely want to own. Whether parked outside a cafe, cruising through town, or resting beside a scenic overlook, the Meteor attracts attention in a way few motorcycles in its class can. And that's a huge part of its appeal. Let's talk about the heart of the Meteor 350. On paper, the engine specifications may not seem revolutionary, but that's exactly the point. Royal Enfield isn't chasing outrageous power figures. Instead, it's focused on delivering an engine with character, refinement, and real-world usability. The single-cylinder power plant provides smooth, predictable performance that's perfectly suited to everyday riding. Twist the throttle, and the Meteor responds with a relaxed, yet satisfying surge of torque. The engine feels eager without becoming intimidating. It encourages riders to enjoy the journey rather than rush through it. That's a refreshing change in a world obsessed with speed. The Meteor's power delivery feels natural, approachable, and incredibly enjoyable. Whether navigating city streets, exploring rural roads, or cruising along coastal highways, the motorcycle feels perfectly at home. Riders quickly discover that enjoyment isn't always about maximum horsepower. Sometimes it's about balance. Sometimes it's about connection. Sometimes it's about an engine that makes every ride feel effortless. That's where the Meteor excels. The motorcycle doesn't overwhelm its rider, it works with them. And that creates a riding experience that many enthusiasts describe as surprisingly addictive. It's proof that simplicity still has a place in modern motorcycling. The 2026 Meteor 350 may be one of the smartest motorcycles Royal Enfield has ever produced because it appeals to such a wide audience. New riders love it because it's approachable, manageable, and confidence-inspiring. The low seat height makes it easy to reach the ground. The predictable power delivery reduces intimidation, and the comfortable riding position helps riders feel relaxed from the moment they climb aboard. These qualities are incredibly important for beginners. A motorcycle can have impressive specifications, but if it feels intimidating, many riders won't enjoy the experience. The Meteor avoids that problem entirely. Instead of demanding skill, it encourages learning. Instead of punishing mistakes, it rewards confidence. That's one reason riding schools and first-time buyers have embraced the platform so enthusiastically. Yet what's remarkable is that experienced riders enjoy it just as much. Many longtime motorcyclists discover that the Meteor provides a refreshing escape from increasingly complex machines. It offers a pure and uncomplicated riding experience. No distractions, no unnecessary complications, just motorcycle and rider enjoying the open road together. That's a powerful formula. And it's one reason why the Meteor continues attracting riders from every corner of the motorcycling world. One of the Meteor's greatest strengths is comfort. Royal Enfield clearly understood that cruiser riders value relaxation as much as performance. That's why the motorcycle feels so welcoming from the very first mile. The ergonomics are thoughtfully designed to reduce fatigue and maximize enjoyment. The wide handlebars fall naturally into place. The forward-mounted foot position creates a relaxed riding posture. And the well-padded seat provides excellent support for both short rides and longer journeys. This comfort transforms the riding experience. Instead of constantly adjusting position or searching for relief, riders can focus entirely on enjoying the road ahead. That's particularly valuable during weekend adventures when hours in the saddle become common. The suspension setup contributes to the experience as well. It handles everyday road imperfections effectively, helping maintain a composed and comfortable ride. While the Meteor isn't designed as a luxury touring motorcycle, it delivers a level of comfort that often surprises riders. Many owners report spending entire days exploring without significant fatigue. That's a major achievement for a motorcycle in this category. Royal Enfield understands that comfort isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. And the Meteor demonstrates exactly how important that philosophy can be. Modern motorcycles often struggle with a difficult challenge. How do you add technology without sacrificing character? The 2026 Meteor 350 answers that question beautifully. Royal Enfield has incorporated useful modern features while preserving the motorcycle's classic personality. Riders benefit from contemporary conveniences without feeling overwhelmed by electronics. The instrument cluster combines traditional styling with modern functionality. Navigation assistance features provide valuable support during longer rides. Efficient lighting improves visibility. Modern fuel injection enhances reliability and performance. Yet despite these upgrades, the motorcycle never feels overly complicated. That's intentional. Royal Enfield understands that many riders are searching for simplicity. They want technology that enhances the experience rather than dominating it. The Meteor strikes that balance exceptionally well. Everything feels intuitive. Everything feels purposeful. Riders spend less time interacting with screens and more time enjoying the road. That's exactly how it should be. The result is a motorcycle that feels current without abandoning its heritage. It embraces progress while respecting tradition. And in today's motorcycle market, that's a surprisingly rare achievement. The Meteor proves that modern motorcycles don't need to become technological showcases. Sometimes less really is more. Many motorcycles excel in one specific area while struggling elsewhere. The Meteor takes a different approach. It focuses on doing everything well. That's one reason why it has become such a successful motorcycle. Daily commuting? No problem. Weekend rides? Perfect. Scenic backroads? Absolutely. Casual cruising? That's exactly what it was built for. The Meteor's versatility is one of its greatest strengths. Riders don't need to plan every journey around the motorcycle's limitations, because there aren't many limitations to worry about. The motorcycle feels equally comfortable navigating busy city streets and quiet country roads. Fuel efficiency adds another layer of practicality. allowing riders to spend more time riding and less time searching for fuel stations. Maintenance requirements remain straightforward, helping keep ownership costs manageable. These qualities may not sound exciting individually, but together they create a motorcycle that fits naturally into everyday life. That's an important distinction. The best motorcycles aren't necessarily the most powerful or expensive. They're the motorcycles people genuinely enjoy riding every chance they get. The Meteor fits that description perfectly. It becomes part of the rider's routine, part of their adventures, and eventually part of their memories. That's a powerful achievement for any motorcycle. Here's something many manufacturers don't want to hear. Not every rider wants a giant motorcycle. In fact, a growing number of enthusiasts are discovering that smaller, lighter motorcycles often provide more enjoyment in real-world conditions. That's where the Meteor 350 becomes surprisingly dangerous to its competition. While larger motorcycles offer more power, they also bring additional weight, higher costs, and increased complexity. The Meteor avoids those compromises. It delivers a fun, engaging experience without overwhelming riders. This simplicity is becoming increasingly attractive. Riders are realizing they don't need massive engines to enjoy motorcycling. They need motorcycles that make them smile. And the Meteor excels at exactly that. The lightweight handling inspires confidence. The approachable performance encourages exploration. And the classic styling ensures the motorcycle always feels special. That's a combination many larger motorcycles struggle to match. Royal Enfield understands that riding enjoyment isn't measured exclusively by specifications. It's measured by experiences, it's measured by memories, it's measured by the number of times riders find excuses to go for one more ride. The Meteor consistently delivers those experiences, and that's why competitors should pay close attention. This motorcycle is proving that simplicity remains incredibly powerful. The Meteor 350 represents something larger than a successful motorcycle. It represents a philosophy, a belief that motorcycling should remain accessible, enjoyable, and authentic. That philosophy has resonated with riders around the world. As a result, the Meteor has become one of Royal Enfield's most important modern motorcycles. The 2026 version appears ready to continue that success. It builds upon everything riders already love, while introducing thoughtful refinements designed to improve the experience even further. That's exactly how motorcycle development should work. Rather than reinventing the wheel, Royal Enfield has focused on perfecting an already successful formula. The result is a motorcycle that feels familiar yet improved, comfortable yet exciting, traditional yet modern. Those qualities help explain why the Meteor continues attracting such enthusiastic praise. Riders appreciate its honesty. The motorcycle doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It knows exactly what it is. And it executes that mission exceptionally well. Whether it ultimately becomes Royal Enfield's greatest success story remains to be seen. But one thing is already clear. The Meteor has helped redefine expectations for affordable cruisers. And that's a legacy few motorcycles can claim. So is the 2026 Royal Enfield Meteor 350 really the unreal monster that changes everything? In its own unique way, absolutely. It may not dominate drag races. It may not produce eye-watering horsepower figures. But it delivers something arguably more valuable: genuine riding enjoyment. Royal Enfield has created a motorcycle that feels approachable, comfortable, stylish, practical, and endlessly charming. That's a difficult combination to achieve. The Meteor proves that motorcycles don't need to be extreme to be exciting. They simply need to connect with riders on an emotional level. Every ride feels relaxed. Every journey feels meaningful. Every mile reinforces the idea that motorcycling is supposed to be fun. That's the Meteor's greatest strength. It reminds us why we ride in the first place. In a world filled with increasingly complex machines, the Meteor stands out by embracing simplicity. And that's exactly why so many riders love it. Whether you're a beginner searching for your first motorcycle or an experienced rider looking for something refreshingly different, the 2026 Meteor 350 deserves serious attention. But now it's your turn. Do you think the Meteor 350 is one of the best cruisers in its class? Would you choose it over larger, more powerful alternatives? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because the next motorcycle surprise is coming sooner than you think.